speak to me no more. I wanna hear, but can't hear you when you go. Do you really mean it, or have I just seen a miss a point? Whatever it is, it's bringing me to boiling point. Hot and cold, wet and warm. Hot and cold. Let's just make one thing we can all have when it all crumbles down. Now I hear you talking some nonsense, and I know it's peripheral and completely missable, but
And now, the 2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Sprite.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Thanks for being with us. Shaquille O'Neal joins me. Tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Indiana Pacers. For Indiana, playing above 500 in the last few weeks, not bad. They'd like to do better. We'll see if they can add a win tonight. All right, big fella, I want some straight talk on the Indiana Pacers. And this is not based on numbers or stats or any of that stuff. It's just when you watch them play. Are they the best defensive team in the NBA?
I would have to say yes, and Ernie, numbers don't lie. They are the best on paper. They do everything well on the defensive end. However, there's still two problems I see with the Pacers. One, they can still falter in crunch time, and two, they do not have a lockdown perimeter guy.
That about wraps it up for now. Thank you for
And now, your starters. The big...
"2K Sports" checks in with our loyal viewers with a broadcast from Philadelphia. It's the home of the 76ers, the Wells Fargo Center. Happy holidays, everyone, from all... of us at 2K Sports. And do we have a present for you today? For Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Welcome to NBA basketball. Look at Indiana. This game's going to be a challenge for them. Facing one of the top-tier teams in the league, they'll have to be at their best to steal a win here.
I think for the Pacers, they've tried to get their season turned around, and nothing has clicked so far.
Isn't it funny, Clark? I mean, sometimes the chemistry just doesn't work for a team. And even though the talent looks like it's there to have a good team, it just doesn't work. And for this club, that's exactly what's happened.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Dragic is out there with J.J. Redick. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Ian Mahinmi. And it's Hansbrough in at power forward. Shot denied. Left side Curry. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Looks like he may have been showboating a little bit at the end of that one.
Stephen Curry.
Outside Dragic. Pass to Hansbrough. Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass fake. Moncrief the pass to Patrick. Out to Wade. Wade, right side. Baseline try. Again, Philadelphia.
Bounce.
Now here's Dragic. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Cleveland.
Boy, he had it going offensively, just living at the line.
Wade gets the bucket.
Hot right out of the gates. 4 for 4 shooting.
Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against the Brooklyn Nets.
And they did just what you have to do as a road team, guys. They never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Seemed like every time they took a punch, they had a counter.
You'll like this, Steve. Reverse spurtability, we call that. They had any defensive lapses, they immediately made up for it with some instant offense.
Here's Wade following the score by Indiana. That's good.
5 buckets without a miss. That's a fantastic start.
The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Hansbrough setting the pick for Dragic.
Tough break for the defense. He took the heat and drew the whistle.
Yep, but when you get there late, that's what happens.
And the Pacers with possession here. They trail by 9 points. Dishes it to George. 6 on the shot clock. Rejected by Wade. And they're able to recover.
Kind of a shaky first few minutes, guys. 5 field goal attempts, only 1 made.
To the middle. Here's Phelps. And he can't. And extend the lead to double digits.
Can't say I'm surprised that one didn't fall. He can barely dunk it in the pregame layup line.
Redick for 3, and Wade sends it back. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. And with this break, why don't we check out the hottest shooting point guards over the last month? Second, Stephen Curry.
Some remarkable shooters in that group, guys. And you know that when you're seeing those types of numbers at the point guard position, you're talking about some very intelligent, patient players.
Precisely. I mean, when you watch any of them, nothing's forced. I mean, it's good, smart shot selection, simple basketball. But that being said, don't take anything away from their natural ability to flat out bury that jumper. They can do that too.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
Yeah, this is a very good free throw shooting team, guys. I mean, you look at the numbers, impressive.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
Moncrief hits them both.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
So the Pacers called timeout, their first of the game. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, it seemed to me their three-point shooting was their own worst enemy in that game, Clark. I mean, even their wide-open looks weren't falling.
Yeah, and I'm sure when they think back on that game, Steve, their main regret is going to be that they didn't get away from the three-point shot early on. They kept going to it.
Outside Dragic. In the corner, it's Hansbrough. No good. Some solid defense from Moncrief.
And it seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
Wasted no time on that one. That's 7 points for Wade.
You know, usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks. But that's not the case here.
No, not at all. They're putting this run together with a lot of mid-range jump shots. So seeing a pretty good display of marksmanship right now.
Now here's Hansbrough. 9 points last game. Dragic gets the bucket.
Could be the first of many mid-range jump shots we see from him today.
Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Wade a screen on Hansbrough. Here's Phelps. And the rejection by Mahinmi. Wade dishes to Curry. Clock at 6. Here's Phelps. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team.
I'll tell you what, of all the things they did well last season, maybe the most impressive was sweeping the season series against these guys.
Wade against George. Wade drives in, and he dunks it down.
Boy, what a fantastic opening quarter for them.
Yeah, it sure has been. Look at the lead they've jumped out to already. Impressive.
Pacers trail by 11. Outside Dragic. Right side Dragic. There's the dish to Redick. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. It's stolen. Dragic with it, averaging 19 points per contest. The feed to Redick. Here's Hansbrough. Lays it up and banks it in. Hansbrough's got his first basket.
You know, getting that first make is key after 4 misses to start, guys. I mean, hopefully he can build on that.
They get it again.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
And it's Dragic off the drive. Now Curry. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Nets in Brooklyn.
Yeah, huge impact defensively as well, Kevin. Remember, he had 3 blocked shots in that game.
And that one's good. And at the hustle stance for Philadelphia.
Boy, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
Yeah, and I've noticed also that their quick hands have led to a lot of forced turnovers. They're getting some points in transition as a result.
Fast break, Philadelphia. Curry leading the charge. Now here's Wade. Dragic good for 3. Dragic has got 5.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Philadelphia leading by 8. Wade outside. Moncrief a screen on George. Wade kicks to Moncrief. Passes it to Patrick. It's Curry with the drive. And he gets
their offense already flowing. Some stellar shooting while jumping.
And they've been on target with them.
And the Pacers call time here. And as we get a break here, important for the teams to go over their own strategy. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. So put out your best effort as the game wears on, guys.
You know, it's amazing when you're playing during a season, if you go through a stretch where you don't hydrate, it can have a major physical toll on you. Your body wears down quicker, you don't recover as fast, and that can really take its toll over the course of an 82-game season.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Mahinmi. Roberson comes in for Hansbrough. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Butler in for Goran Dragic. Here's the screen. And George kicks to Roberson. 4 on the clock. Here's Stuckey. The rebound by Grant.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Well, they've got to meet the energy that they're facing right now. So important to battle on the boards. I love the aggressiveness with their approach, pounding the ball inside, and it's working.
They are owning this game early. They are constantly finding lanes to the basket.
Pacers trail by 12. George passes to Stuckey. Hibbert with a screen for Stuckey. Outside Butler. Feeds to Stuckey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he hits the jumper for 2.
Tell you what, it's a huge plus to have him making shots like that.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Earlier I spoke with Frank Vogel. This is their first matchup of the season against this squad, and he knows the shot blocking in the middle will certainly be an obstacle. But he said, quote, "We've got to remain aggressive and continue to attack." Guys, he said that putting their bigs in high pick and rolls and shooting the open jumper with confidence will be key. We'll see how they do.
Thanks for the report, Doris. Guys, what do you do to spread this defense out?
Well, I think you've got to come at them with a variety of offensive looks. Try to keep them guessing, keep their rotations a little bit off rhythm.
As usual, Steve, you're all over it. You've got to keep switching things up on them so they can't get settled into a defensive rhythm or groove. So give them something they don't expect.
And Grant drops them both. Pacers trail by 12. On the wing, George.
2 minutes.
Stuckey setting the pick for George. 1:53 left in the first quarter of the game. Stuckey drives inside. Here's Hibbert. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Hibbert's got his first bucket in this one. Wheeler, defended by George. They grab their own miss. Here's Cole. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Finds himself wide open and drills it. And the 76ers lead by 12.
I couldn't have dreamt of a much better start than what they've had here today.
Everything's worked, especially offensively, and what a lead they have already to show for it.
Now here's Stuckey. Right now averaging 7 points a game. And Roberson kicks to Stuckey. Stuckey left side. No good. And Philadelphia the other way now. Sutton defended by George. Grant with a screen on Stuckey. There's the pass to Sutton. Another three for Philadelphia.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist number. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Now here's Stuckey. Butler sets a screen for Stuckey. Hibbert with the screen. Stuckey kicks to Hibbert. The rebound by Grant. Philadelphia leading by 15. Grant with a screen on Stuckey. Grant inside. Out to the wing. Here's Sutton. And he drops him away up off the glass. He's got 7.
Some killer instinct he showed right there, exploding to the rim and adding to that lead.
Stuckey left side. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. 76ers lead by 15. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
Start your new year with the NBA. Derrick Rose and the Chicago Bulls go up against Paul George and the Indiana Pacers. It's happening next Monday night.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And a comfortable margin here for the 76ers guys.
Just the start they wanted to this game. Solid offense. They got good ball movement. Established a nice rhythm.
Yeah, not stagnant at all. Free-flowing and fluid at the offensive end.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Curry, and it's Waters in at the 4 spot.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Yeah, they've done a great job causing havoc and then taking advantage in transition offensively.
And so it's Indiana with it. The 76ers getting the bucket. Hansbrough, a screen on Curry. There's a screen by Hansbrough. Just 5 on the clock. Hansbrough, a screen on Curry. 3-pointer. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
76ers moving the ball around. Here's Moncrief. And that one hits back iron. Pacers trail by 17. Stuckey kicks to Redick. And that one's good.
Gotta love the use of the bounce pass there. Perfect feed.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Out to Moncrief. Pass to Waters. Moncrief against Stuckey. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The 76ers have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
2 shots.
That's good for Moncrief. Mahaney's checked in for Roy Hibbert. Moncrief hits them both. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And here's Dragic. 5 points in the game. And Hansbrough kicks to Stuckey. Shot clock at 6. Here's Dragic. Shot denied. Outside Curry. He dishes it to Moncrief. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Offensive rebound. Outside for Curry. Patrick passes to Curry. That's good. Curry's got his second basket of the night.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Physical play in the paint. Dominate.
And the Pacers call time here.
Well, just too many easy buckets, you know, in and around the paint. So he wants to put a stop to it. His timeout is going to be used to try to tighten up the defense.
Guys at this level, they won't miss often if you keep giving up looks inside. And they're paying for that right now. Good timeout here.
Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, I was able to hear the advice Frank Vogel gave to his team during that last break. He's looking for some early offense, telling his guys to keep the pace up-tempo and not let that shot clock run down. I'm sure Coach is hoping those changes turn the tide in this game and shrink the deficit before halftime. Back to you, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. Now here's Stuckey to the wing right side. Pulls up. The shot by Redick, no good.
Great look. Disappointing result.
You know, most times he knocks that one down.
And Curry has it in the corner. Nice open look, but it's no good.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Here's Stuckey. Good. Stuckey's got 6.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, getting the ball into the post should be their first option every time down. Force the defense to adapt and adjust. Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. It's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Now here's Stuckey. He has 6. Misses off the right iron. Curry dishes to Moncrief. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Kevin, here we can get a good look at Indiana and what kind of numbers they've put up these last 10 games. 2nd in steals, 6th in free throw percentage, and they're in the top 10 in opponent field goal percentage. That's pretty good company. It points out the fact that they do prioritize the defensive end.
No, they just play hard, Clark. They play hard every single night, and that's really shown in those steals totals that you talked about. They really attack the offense. They try to make every possession a difficult one, and when they're on their game, they're forcing turnovers, creating havoc, and then getting out. Transition.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Wade's checked in. That one is no good. Pacers trail by 19. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And Stuckey gets it to go on the assist by Dragic. 9 points in the game for Stuckey.
I thought the defense really kind of slacked off there. He's going to drill those threes when he gets a good look.
The defense just couldn't recover in time.
Yeah, the D pretty much went brain neutral on that one, Clark. Wouldn't
yes,
you?
Sir. I like that phrase.
Yeah, I don't use that phrase very often, but to me that's what happened. He shifted the brain into neutral.
Yes, he did.
That was embarrassing.
And that one's good.
Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. His teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
And Redick kicks to Mahinmi. Outside Dragic. Pass to Stuckey. Fires at the elbow. That's in. Coming off an assist from Dragic. Stuckey's got 9 points in the quarter.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. Lee's checked in for the 76ers. Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who the best defenders have been over the past month. Here are your steals leaders. Second is Paul George, and of course Goran Dragic.
Boy, they found a way to get into a nice rhythm defensively. Here of late, they've been racking up the steals all month long, and there's no reason to believe that the trend won't continue.
Here's Dragic. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Hansbrough inside. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
You get a chance here to take a look at Goran Dragic's numbers. He's been just lighting it up recently. The stats speak for themselves. He's putting up 21 points per game, 6 assists, and better than 2.5 steals. And those are tremendous assist totals. You don't even need the numbers, really, to see just how confident he is with the ball in his hands.
Yeah, that's really accurate, Steve. I mean, he is loving playing the quarterback for them.
Now, here's Redick. He's coming off a 16-point game against Cleveland. Let's go. And Lee pulls it down.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Lee, a screen on Dragic. Moncrief the pass to Patrick. Off target from 3-point range.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
You got that right. I mean, he'll do it from three-point land or anywhere on the perimeter, really, because he is a deadly shooter. You've got to do a better job defensively.
The Pacers making a switch here. George is checked in. Lee sets a screen for Wade. Lee, a screen on George. And it's Wade penetrating. Curry passes to Patrick. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Well, their energy is lacking. They've got to start playing harder and battle down in the paint.
Now, here is George. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
He got some huge points from the foul line, too, Kevin. He was very aggressive, generating contact and drawing fouls. You see the way he times his passes so well? That was a great assist.
Pacers trail by 18. He kicks it to Hansbrough, and it's stolen by Moncrief. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
Some changes for Indiana. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Mahinmi. Roberson comes in for Hansbrough. And it's Butler in for J.J. Redick. Kicks it to Hibbert. Good. Hibbert's got his second bucket tonight.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
Oh, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes.
To the hoop. And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
What a great play to sacrifice his body and take the hit.
Yeah, I thought that was excellent awareness and anticipation to beat him to the spot there.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Outside Dragic. He feeds it to George. Hibbert at the elbow. Dishes to Butler. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
Well, they continue to find the open man and play unselfishly. This is true team basketball we're seeing.
Now, here's Rosen. See right on him, and Tony Roten gets the whistle there. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Dragic. 5 points in the game. And he commits the intentional foul.
I'm not sure what he was thinking about there. That's a strange foul.
Who knows? Maybe he just wanted to take a break for a minute.
A shot by George, wide open. And again, it's Indiana.
The offense really coming around here in the second.
Up above 50% shooting now for the game, guys, and they'll definitely take that. It's defense where they need to key in.
Here's Cole. Drains the three-pointer. Cole's got 5.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look. Very good there.
Butler dishes to Dragic. Here's Hibbert. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Grant's got his third rebound tonight.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities. That is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
And that's on a bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Here's Cole. He's got 5. Clock at 4. There's the dish to Roten. Out to the wing. Sutton, defended by George. Cole. He clangs that one off the back iron. And Porter. Knocked away. And George kicks to Dragic. And it's Hibbert, top of the key. Down low, here's George. And the layup. Is good after a nice lead pass. George has got 6.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And it's not necessarily strategic, Clark. It's just a matter of playing with more heart. Got to play hard, guys.
It's rebounded by Roy Hibbert. Pacers trail by 15. Dragic the pass to George. Back to Dragic. No good. Now the 76ers take it the other way.
This has not at all been the kind of performance they've needed out of him.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Philadelphia. They're looking extremely sharp right now. Poised in the top spot and playing very well. And, of course, Indiana. They have a lot of ground to make up.
I think looking at the Sixers, they've been effective in just about every aspect of the game. I mean, you can't find too many things that they do wrong. They're a very complete team.
Which is exactly why they've been able to maintain their status, Clark, as one of the favorites for the NBA title this season. I mean, there's no easy way out against this club on a nightly basis. I mean, they're talented. They execute, they're well coached. That's why they are who they are.
Here's Butler, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Butler's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, it sure was. He made a beeline for the bucket as soon as they got the ball. Right away, straight to the rim.
Virtually uncontested. It's nice to be able to add to the lead without really having to work for it.
And George, here we go.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Two shots.
First one falls for him. And the 76ers making a change here. And so he hits both.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
From deep three-point range, shot is no good. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Philadelphia ahead. They lead by 13. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Steph, what's been the key to what's working well out there for you guys right now?
Defensive end, we rebound the ball, keeping them off the glass, and being able to execute an offensive end.
Steph, thank you so much. Plenty of ingredients to a solid effort, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of quarter number 3. As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started.
We've seen D-Wade getting it done. He's got 13 points, and he's rejected more than his share of shots today.
Now, interior defense at its best, fellas, and that's what we've seen out of him.
Pacers trail by 13. And so in the game for the Pacers, Mahinmi is out there with Tyler Hansbrough. Then there's J.J. Redick. Then it's Paul George. And it's Dragic in at the point. Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today. You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, look at the discrepancy in the assist column between these two teams.
Now here's Dragic, the feed to George. Ball's knocked loose. Now here's Wade. Puts up the baby hook.
Pacers foul. Paul George. That's his second.
For Philadelphia, they have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
Wade. 2 shots.
That one is off. Good on the second free throw. Here's Dragic. To the paint. Mahinmi dishes to Hansbrough. Indiana moving the ball around. To the inside. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball. Just having their way down low.
Here's Curry. Out to Wade. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Let's take this chance to showcase the top setup man at the small forward position in the NBA. 5th best, Paul George.
The passes we've seen some of these guys make from the wing are outstanding. Truly gifted distributors.
Yeah, and one of the passes they really need to prioritize and be able to make is that entry pass, getting that ball inside. Accurately throwing it into the low post is really a bit of a lost art in today's game.
And both free throws good for Wade. Pacers trail by 17. Dragic kicks to George. Back to Dragic. Over to the left wing. Hansbrough against Moncrief. The kick out to Dragic. 2 on the clock. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
An 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
And he gets the bucket. And that's 21 points for Wade.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. That's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
Now here's Redick. Right now averaging 15 points a game. Outside Dragic. Mahinmi's shot is good. Mahinmi's got 6.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Hansbrough against Moncrief. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. A baseline J. Again, Philadelphia.
Perfect on the first 3 shots now. That's the way to start the second half.
Pacers trail by 19. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Well, he looks like he wants to toy around with some of their sets and matchups here.
You know, I don't think you can afford to go through a whole game doing the same thing over and over, and you have to be able to adjust on the fly, just like he's doing here.
I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to hear the advice Frank Vogel gave to his team during that last break. He told the players he wants a high volume of shots for the remainder of the game. He went so far as to say there is no such thing as a bad shot out there. Clearly, some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble. I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies, be physical. Now, still a great start to the half after hitting their first three, even before that miss.
Good.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Timeout called the 76ers.
Let's see how the 76ers have performed over the last few weeks. First in assists, first in blocks, and they're also #1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
Yeah, and the one thing that really jumps out at me when you talk about all these stats, Clark, is the assists. And this is a team that has been very unselfish. They're sharing the ball, they're moving, they're really getting a good flow to their offense. And as a result, they're finding pretty high percentage shots almost every possession.
Here's Redick, and he gets it to go. Redick's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, they need those kinds of plays right now. I mean, smart defense generating some offense.
That's the way you creep back into a game. Get those key stops, push it down the floor with your transition game.
Inside. Outside Curry. From the wing. The 76ers again can't hit it. Pacers trail by 12. Outside Dragic. And there's the pass to Hansbrough. Dragic against Curry. And Redick kicks to George. Fades back. No good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. They host the Clippers after this game. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. Now here's Wade. 21 points in the game, and the shot is good.
A little touch of class there, guys. The end of that play with the finger roll.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Dragic kicks to George. And it's George again missing. The 76ers leading by 14. Here's Patrick. He's off the pick and hammers it home.
One of the oldest plays in basketball made that dunk possible.
That's right. A terrific screen right there, Steve. Allowed him to lose his man and rock it to the rim.
Well, don't you love to see players working together in that fundamental play? Fun to watch.
And the 76ers making a change here. Grant's checked in. Indiana also making some changes. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Mahinmi. Rodney Stuckey's subbed in for Goran Dragic. Pacers trail by 17. Hibbert with the screen. Passes to Stuckey. Curry against George. Curry with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break. Wade a screen on George. Curry with a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pacers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. And George, here we go. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. George has got 10.
That was Roy Hibbert getting in the way of the defense there.
The pass to Patrick. Wade against George. Here's Grant. Out to Wade. Tries again, and he sinks the layup. Wade's got 10 points here in the second half.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this high.
And it's George again missing.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
Curry kicks to Moncrief. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And now a quick rundown of the leading free throw shooters at small forward this year. It's a pretty sure thing whenever one of them gets to the line. Second is Paul George.
And knowing what I do about the guys on that list, I can tell you, they've put in long hours in the gym to get those percentages where they are.
And that's what it takes, Steve. You know that better than anybody. I don't know if you're ever born a good free throw shooter. You can have some aptitude for being a good free throw shooter, but to be great, it's going to take a lot of hard work.
Just 4 to shoot. No one near Curry as he lets it go. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got 4 assists in the game. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Hibbert with a screen for George. Feeds it to Hibbert. Back to George. Fires for 3. Tries again. Goes up again. And Hibbert with the nice inside bucket. Hibbert's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
Moncrief the pass to Patrick. Buries it from 3-point range. And the 76ers lead by 20.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively. The defense didn't exactly try to fight around that screen, and that's why it turned into the easy basket.
And the 76ers call time here. So both teams making some changes here.
And let's take a quick look now at the numbers for Paul George. He's averaging 23 points per game, 7 rebounds, and almost 2.5 steals. And he really brings that offensive firepower to this team. Finding ways to score is his specialty.
Yeah, that's his identity, Steve, among other contributions, obviously. But the ability to make plays that put up points, that's a major weapon in his arsenal.
Waters, defended by George. Here's Grant, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've got.
And I'll tell you, the other thing, guys, is the mid-range shot has been something that's really worked well for them tonight.
And Grant drops them both.
You've got to like the fact that they're getting to the line. And on top of that, they're making their free throws in this half. That bodes well going forward.
And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Sutton. It's rebounded by Indiana. Hibbert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. George dishes to Butler. Pass to Hibbert. Inside. And it's George finishing it off.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And I love how he goes with that. One-hand tomahawk slam. Beautiful.
What? 2:05 left to play in the third. Hibbert up top. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
Easy call there. No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
The Pacers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Yeah, this is a very good free throw shooting team, guys. I mean, you look at the numbers. Impressive.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
Free throw good, Roy Hibbert. And the 76ers making a change here. He's perfect from the line this time. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter of the game. Wheeler covered by Hibbert. Now here's Roten. Not a lot of room. Outside, George. He dishes it to Hibbert. From the corner. Hits the front of the rim and out. Philadelphia leading by 16. Roten with it. Butler covering. There's the screen. Off the screen. Hibbert. Pulls it in. Hibbert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Butler kicks to George. Pass to Hibbert. 35 seconds left here in the third quarter. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. To the inside, Waters. that's blocked. Now here's Stuckey. Tight defense on him. Outside, George. He kicks to Hibbert. Back to George. 6 to shoot. Left side, George. Indiana again, missing. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. 76ers lead by 16. And we'll be back right after this.
Low skateboard P. Hey, Mr. Venner. Yo, hola.
Start your new year with the NBA. The Minnesota Timberwolves take on Eric Bledsoe and the Phoenix Suns. Coming your way next Monday.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, this had to be the choice. It was an absolutely sensational feat, putting it way up there above the rim so that only his teammate could catch it. And not only does he do it, he powers it down from there.
Yeah, the timing of these plays are just phenomenal.
No question.
The 76ers leading by 16. We've got Moncrief, and it's Roten in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Moncrief, El Cid with it. Here's Phelps. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Heard the whistle and still kept his focus, able to knock that down.
And that is not easy, Steve. I mean, to take the bump, to maintain control of your body, and put it in the hole, tremendous play.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
At the line for one.
As a team, they're hovering around 86 to 87% from the line. That's exactly what you want to see.
Now here's Dragic. Kicks it to Mahinmi. Back to Dragic. Redick passes to Mahinmi from 12 feet out. And it's Moncrief with the rebound. Moncrief's got his third rebound tonight. Sutton, covered by Redick, shoots a fader, and he gets it to go.
Had so much space there, and the defense really not showing him the respect. See his eyes get wide.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Well, I tell you what, after turning the ball over so much in the first half, guys, he's really settled down nicely since and doesn't have any turnover since the break.
Lee's checked in for Steph Curry. And the Pacers also making a change. Hansbrough's checked in. Here's Moncrief. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your 76ers, Moncrief. 2 shots.
That's good for Moncrief. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, they're making the defense pay for some of those unnecessary fouls here in the second half. If a team is going to foul you and they won't play defense without fouling you, then make them pay. Cash in from the line. Well, that's a solidly executed pick play. I mean, it paid dividends with that nice dunk.
Exactly the result they were looking for.
Yeah, it worked so well. I mean, he got set, did not shuffle his feet. Really well done there offensively.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. That's good.
All of the scoring in tight is coming at that end of the court.
Well, they're finding the holes in the defense, Clark, and they're exploiting them.
And so here is Indiana. There's the pick. Dishes to Robertson for three. Can't hit.
And, you know, the rebounding edge here has been key because they're getting a lot of extra possessions offensively as a result.
Guys, you're absolutely right. It's made all the difference.
Passes it to Patrick. Shoots from 12. That one a little long.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
There's Dragic with the three, and the basket good.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Phelps, Hansbrough defender. Now the pass to Patrick.
I like this, Kevin. This is a lot better ball control from them as they really haven't had any turnover problems in a bit.
Well, I love it. He gets there first, absorbs the contact. Nice play defensively.
No flop there. He took that one right in the chest.
Pacers trail by 20. Outside Dragic. Here's Robertson. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. It's good on the putback. And the 76ers lead by 20.
And that bucket adds to what's been a big differential in points in the paint between these two teams.
Defensively, the intensity just hasn't been there. They've got to pick up the pace.
Now here's Dragic. Out to the wing. There's a screen by Hansbrough. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Robertson. Again, Indiana.
Well, he can squeeze himself into the box score every now and then.
The 76ers leading by 18. Moncrief dishes to Lee. Pacers with the rebound. Dragic kicks to Hansbrough. Indiana moving the ball around. Lee with the block. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Dwayne Wade, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Curry comes in for Lee. And the Pacers also making a change. Paul George is checked in for Robertson. Mahinmi kicks to Redick. Shot clock at 6. Count the bucket.
That's kind of his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the defense and finish at the rim.
For Philadelphia, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. George against Wade. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Shooting for Philadelphia, Dwayne Wade. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Wade. He hits both from the stripe.
Hitting around 92% of their free throws overall. You've got to love that kind of efficiency. Good volume at the line, but they're knocking them down. I mean, you make 9 out of 10, you're going to win a lot of ball games.
Now here's Redick. Offline with his 3.
Boy, in the film session, they'll say that was a well-challenged shot.
Now Wade, a fadeaway. The 76ers with another miss. Redick passes to Mahinmi. Some solid defense from Moncrief. The 76ers leading by 18. Paul George with the steal. Outside Dragic. Down low. Here's Mahinmi. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Now here is Moncrief. Outside Curry. Wade outside. Wade left side. Money from the wing. Wade's got 14 points now in the second half.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Dragic dishes to George. That one wide left.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
Patrick passes to Moncrief. It's intercepted. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Now the dish to Mahinmi. He feeds it to Redick. The tray. Offensive rebound. Tries yet again. The shot by Mahinmi, no good. The 76ers leading by 18. Moncrief, a screen on George. And it's Wade with the jam.
He's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
Indiana's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Dragic kicks to Mahinmi. George with no one around. George missing again.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
Another three for Philadelphia.
Getting the feel out there from long range, guys. That's his second three of the half.
Outside Dragic. In the corner, George with it. George double teamed. And he banks in the layup.
Defense pretty much helpless there, stopping that layup. I think too much of a mismatch in terms of height.
And the 76ers call time here. Philadelphia leading by 21. Pass to Patrick. Puts up a three. Another three for Philadelphia.
Wasn't so sure he could get it turned around after that poor first half, but he's got it rolling here a little bit in the second.
Outside, George.
Looking at the game for George, 16 points, and he was able to come up with one steal, too.
Yeah, he's defending very well, Clark. He's disrupting the offense. He's playing the passing lanes, trying to put as much pressure on as possible.
Shooting for Indiana, Paul George. 2 shots.
They throw good, Paul George. And both free throws good for Paul George. For Philadelphia, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Moncrief, a screen on Dragic. Moncrief kicks to Wade. Another three for Philadelphia.
Boy, they've come out of halftime just smoking hot from behind the arc.
Hey, trust me on this one, partner. They are going to continue to let them fly.
76ers foul call. Phelps. That's his second personal foul. At the line for the Pacers, Paul George. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both teams will make substitutions. And George drops them both.
I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second half, despite trailing in this game.
Well, you know, that's when you need to be most aggressive when you're down. Another good job of drawing contact and getting to the line.
Here's Waters. The shot is off, and Indiana will go the other way with it.
2 minutes left.
Butler dishes to Stuckey. 1:53 left in the fourth. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
Butler taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Andre Robertson, he's checked in for the Pacers. So he can't get either to fall. The 76ers leading by 23. They set the pick. Cole the pass to Bradley. And that one's good. Roten.
And tack on a few more points to the lead. Why not? I suppose this is an emphatic showing for this club.
And, Steve, they did it in style. A beat down the entire way.
Now here's Stuckey. The feed to Vernado. Back to Stuckey. And Roberson kicks to Butler. And they will fall over the back on the play.
Well, you like it when a guy goes hard to the boards, but you have to be smart. He went right over his back on that one. Not a good play.
I think he was just over anxious that time.
Roten at the line for 2.
The first one falls. The Pacers making a change here. And Roten drops them both. We've got 1:18 left in the game.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just total obliteration. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Philadelphia.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And once it becomes official, this win will give them a nice boost down the road when they face this club again in the second and third games of the season series.
Yeah, predictably, the stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
Well, you look back at this one, and what an amazing performance this has been for Wade. And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end, getting a hand on a lot of shots, that really got them rolling.
Now here's Butler. Out to the wing. 6 to shoot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Grant. And it's Bradley off the drive. Here's Lee. And the basket good. A bank shot that time.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
A very solid performance in a lot of areas for them.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play, they showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
Dwayne, you had a huge impact out there tonight. Did you feel like you needed to shoulder more of the load than usual?
Well, when you're on the basketball floor, you got to do something. You got to make an impact, and I just try to make an impact either way. So our guys did a great job. That's what it's all about right now.
You did many things tonight, Dwayne. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. And, folks, that about concludes our broadcast tonight. For Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching as we leave you with our Jordan Player of the Game, Dwayne Wade.